Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed a Q&A video. I asked yesterday and the day before on most of my social medias, I asked you guys to ask me some questions and I got a few off of line as well. And I've got a little list here and I'm just going to go through them all and answer them as honestly as I can. So we're going to just jump straight into the video. So yeah. So number one is, what's my favourite type of weather? Now I love all weather, but I would probably say I'm more of a winter person than a summer person. I love going out on like cold walks with the dog and things like that. But then again, saying that I love the summer, I think when it's summer I want it to be winter, and then when it's winter I wish it was summer. So I change my mind quite a lot, but I'd probably say winter was my favourite because I love Christmas. So yeah. Future children's names. Do we have any names for our children? Now, to be honest, I have loads of different names. I often think of them randomly, like I'll find myself randomly thinking of children's names. So for a boy, I've always liked the name Logan. I've liked the name Logan for years, but I also like more kind of unusual names now. Goodness, it's really difficult when you're on like the spot. So I like the name Willow. I like the name Ayana. I really like the name Ayana for a girl. I definitely think that would be like one of the main ones that we pick from. Ayana. I like the name Zaya. I like the name Milo. I like the name Casper. But then I like older names. So I like the name Esme. Esme's a really nice name, but my sister wants to call her children Esme, so I don't want to like have a fight with my sister over it. So yeah, I've got Ayana for a girl, which is probably one of my favourite names. I really like the name Milo. You know, there's so many of them I really couldn't pick, but honestly, there are too many to choose from. And then plans for any businesses that you'd like to start. So basically, I am now in a cleaning job where I clean. I'm in one place, moving to another place on Monday. But my goal by the end of the year is to have started up my own cleaning business, where I basically just go around little homes, little businesses, and clean for them. I do enjoy cleaning, but I find that it gets so repetitive and I get quite bored quite quickly, where I think that if I had my own business, like I've already wrote down all of the things that I would do, I just feel as if like I would enjoy it more because there would be more for me to do. I could kind of pick and choose what I wanted to do. But yeah, that definitely is an idea, and I definitely have thought about my own business. I am still only 21 and it's so expensive to actually start up your own business. That's the issue. It costs a hell of a lot of money to get a lot of the permits and things and the licenses that you need. But no, I would like to start my own cleaning business. Hopefully we'll have started that by next year. And yeah. What is my favourite alcoholic drink when I'm out? So I'm not a massive drinker. We don't really drink a mass amount. But I do like cider and black. I drink that a lot. Vodka and Coke. I like fruity drinks, fruity cocktails. I'm not really like a beer fan or like a cider fan, but like I said, I do drink cider and black. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically just cider with like blackcurrant in it. It just kind of lessens it down a little bit on the stomach, in my opinion. But I will drink like Prosecco and wine and things like that. I'm not really that fussy because we don't really drink very much, so I'm quite easy. I don't really drink, but cider and black is probably my chosen drink. What is your relationship like with your parents? This was a question that I thought I'd answer because it's actually quite an important question to me, and it's a question that actually I find really, really like interesting, but also it's a really hot subject for me So my mum and my mum and I's relationship is absolutely amazing. She is my rock. I would be lost without her. I worked with her for like 6 years. I go to her house a couple of times a week for tea, blah, 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 blah. We are absolute best friends, and I would be nothing without her. And I owe a lot of my life to her. Like, the majority of what I've achieved, I would say, was because of my mum's love and her guidance and just never giving up on us, which was amazing during our childhood. And even now, we're all getting older, she's still always there. And I take my hat off to her, because she is a true warrior. She's been through so much, but she just keeps going, and she is just the best mum in the world. And then my dad, well, I don't actually have anything to do with my real dad. I haven't seen him for about 2 years now, I'd probably say. Basically, him and my mum split up when I was quite young, which was brilliant. We were so happy that he finally moved out. But no, so I have nothing to do with my dad. He lives about a 10-minute walk from my house. I have seen him every so often. I see him, and we just kind of walk past each other. I got married recently. He didn't come. He wasn't invited. He, wasn't welcome to come, because I just feel that he's missed so much out. And now I'm older and I can kind of see a little bit more and I understand it a little bit more. I don't blame him for anything. I don't blame him for the way he was. He wasn't the right person to be our father. He, was quite selfish, and he just sort of cared more about himself than he did us. And obviously when you're a parent, that's not, you can't do that. But we've never, missed out on anything. We've got an amazing stepdad who we absolutely adore. And yeah, so mum is my bestie, dad is not so bestie. What is my favourite movie from my childhood? So even though I don't really watch movies very often, I absolutely love my favourite film. My all-time favourite film is The Lion King. I love The Lion King. I probably watched it like 50,000 times. I can't wait to have children so I can show them The Lion King and they can experience it. I love all of the films. The first one is obviously my favourite. But The Lion King 2 is amazing. That reminds me, on children's names, Keanu, Nala, Kovu, I think the other one's called. I love them all, and I would use all of them for my children's names. My idea of a perfect date night. Now we're married, date night is more kind of just going out for tea. We don't really do the whole, he leaves me a note saying we're going out for dinner, get dressed, be ready, and pick me up. We don't do that anymore. But we do go out for dinner, and we probably go out for dinner, I would say, once or twice a week. We try and do that at least once or twice a week for a couple of reasons, really. One reason, so I don't have to cook every night. Secondly, because if we don't have any food in the house, we just will go out for dinner. And thirdly, it is nice to go out, maybe watch a movie, go bowling. But my dream date would probably be like a day date where you probably get up relatively early in the morning, you make a picnic up, we go on the back of the bike, we go somewhere quite far, we take some food, we take some smoke, and we just chill in a field, have a picnic, listen to some music, have a few nice cold drinks, and enjoy that part of our relationship. I love being on the back of the motorbike, so whenever I can, I do. So yeah, probably my best, my idea of a perfect date would be going on a really long drive, ride somewhere with a picnic, with some nice music, and just chill out with nature and just enjoy it. I think that I'm not really one for going out dining and all that kind of thing. Favourite song at the moment? I like Nicki Minaj's new songs. Cardi B, I like all of her songs. I'm waiting for the new Kanye songs to drop. But yeah, just charts, R&B, hip hop, I'm still just a 90s R&B girl, really. That's all I really ever listen to, but probably Nicki Minaj's Chung Lee song is probably my current favourite. Why did I start my YouTube channel, and what do I want to sort of proceed from it? So I started my YouTube channel because I've wanted a YouTube channel for about 4 years, and I just never had the confidence to sit down and film a video and just record it and upload it. And then a couple of months ago, I don't really know what happened. I think where I was not working and I was just home, and I was just so bored of being on my own at home doing absolutely nothing, and I just sat down in front of my phone and I just recorded a Q&A video, and I was like, I really enjoyed it, and it wasn't as bad as what I thought. I got a better reaction than what I thought I was going to do. You know, nobody took the mickey out of me, and you know, all that. They were just really nice, and yeah, and I really enjoyed doing it. And my channel is still, you know, very new, and I'm still very much growing, but over the past couple of weeks I've definitely got more confident in front of like my camera and things. Where I want my channel to go, to be honest, I don't think I'll ever be like one of the YouTubers. I don't want to be. All I want to do is just express my feelings, show you how I live my life, show you what we enjoy doing, my style, and just, you know, just get my point out into the world like everybody else does. We all are here and we all should support one another, but we all do things so differently. And yeah, I just, you know, I just want to show you guys what I'm about, and if I can help just one person, that would be amazing. But if my channel grows and I become, you know, popular or whatever, then that also would be absolutely amazing as well. But I started my channel because in like 20 years time, I just think it would be nice to have these videos to come back to. And yeah, I just, hopefully the channel will grow and things will get better, and I'll start, you know, earning some money from it and things like that. But right now I'm just happy with just uploading and getting some feedback from you guys. Do you have a best memory of your whole life, or what was one part of your life that you will always remember? Probably my wedding day. I can't even begin to express how perfect the day was. It was sensational. We had an amazing day, and now, like, even after the wedding, we are so happy. You know, I'm not boasting and saying we're the perfect relationship, because we're really not, but we haven't had any arguments since the wedding. We've been really, really close. We've been really, really tight-knitted. And yeah, probably just the wedding day. It was an amazing experience, and I'm the kind of person who hopes that that will be the only day I get married. That will be my only wedding. So it will forever be the best day of my life, and I would dream and talk about it every day if I could do it. It was so good. Do I have any regrets from my past that would change the way that I look at myself or my future? The only regret, and it's not really a regret, I don't really have any regrets. I think the only thing that I would have done differently is I wouldn't have let things affect me as much as they did. For instance, like if a friendship broke down and that kind of thing, I would take it so to heart. Or if I was to be criticised for something, I would take it really, really personally, or just thinking far too much into things. My imagination just goes crazy, and I will be sat here just thinking about all the things I could have done, or what if I've done this. And I think that's my regret, worrying too much. I care too much about what people think. I care what people's opinions are too much. And recently I've been really trying to sort of dim that down and just kind of let my life be how it has to be. How it's panning out is how it should be, and I'm so much happier for it. So yeah, my only regret really is that I worry too much, I think too much into things, and I take things too personally, and I don't believe in myself enough. I think that's one thing. I need to have a lot more self-confidence, because if you believe that you can, you're so much more likely to succeed. So yeah. Do I get mad easily? And if so, why? And what is it normally over? I do have quite intense mood swings. I'm not gonna lie. One morning I will wake up and I'll be really happy. Next morning I wake up and I'm savage. But normally what I do is I just take myself away from whatever situation. So for instance, if me and the husband are fighting or like arguing, I can really turn quite quickly. But it doesn't take long for me to then sit down and be like, oh crap, maybe I shouldn't have said that, you know, I was silly to say or whatever. So I don't really get mad at things. I get quite grumpy when like the housework wasn't done and things like that, but I've just learned to realise that I'm just going to have to do it all the time, and I do it and then it's done and I don't have to get mad about it. So yeah, housework I kind of get a bit grumpy about. Tea, what we're going to have for tea, that's a huge thing in this house, because I'll say to him, so sweetheart, what do you want for tea tonight? And he'll be like, I don't know, what do you want? And I'm like, I asked you. And he's like, well, whatever you want I'll have. And I'm like, bitch, I asked you first, answer the damn question. And it's difficult because he's fussier than I am. I eat most things, he won't eat most things, so I've then got to reel off in my head all the things that he will eat, to pick a few that he may want that day to, to tell him, and then he can pick. And it's just like, oh, you're a grown man, you must know what you want to eat. But that's basically it, just really small little things like that. I don't really get angry or anything, like I'm quite a placid person really, so yeah. One main phobia of mine, what is it? Water. That doesn't mean I don't like bathing and showering, but my worst fear is being in an amount of water that you just can't get out, so just drowning. And I can't swim, so maybe that's why. But no, if I was to sit here and think about it, I would genuinely get myself quite worked up. Water in my face I don't like. I don't know what it is. I think it's the unknowing. I think it's the fact that, you can't get out of water if you're, completely covered in it, and there's no way of getting out. That's just my worst fear. I'm not a good fan of that. And then the last question I have is, right now, are you happy? Yes, I am so happy with my life, with myself, with everything. I'm so blessed, and I think I didn't realise this until a few months ago, just how blessed we all are. We wake up every day and there's a new day. The sun rose again. I'm so happy where I am. I'm married, I have a beautiful home, I have an amazing dog, I have an absolutely amazing husband, I have family that, adore me and that I adore, I have a good job. And yeah, I'm happy in where I am right now. I don't know whether in 2 weeks or 2 years' time I'll be happy, but right now I'm very happy. So yeah, guys, that's all of the questions. Like I said, you guys asked me a few. I had a few messages and things asking. And then I did chuck a few in there that I sort of just picked from myself to answer. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be back again on Friday, and it will probably be a makeup look, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Leave a comment down below if you have any ideas of any videos that you would like to see. And yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell, whatever side it's on, so you never miss my little wee face again. And until next time, I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye!